Hi, I'm Owen from Square Balloon, and today I'm going to answer the question: what is keyword research? Like, what does it look like? What does it mean? A lot of people get told you need to do keyword research if you're doing search engine optimization, but they don't actually know what it means and they don't know what it looks like. So, hopefully, by showing you some work that we've done, it gives you an idea of this type of things you might be looking at. So, before we started working with this client, they showed us this, which is a list of keywords they had come up with. And they've broken it down into basins, baths. They're a bathroom showroom, so basins, baths, toilets, furniture, which is a really clever way that they've done that. So it's exactly the sort of thing we would do. 100% they've nailed it. And it's great. They've come up with a lot of keywords, which is useful, but it doesn't tell us very much. Like, it doesn't tell us, is that keyword got any traffic to it? Does a keyword ever get clicked, if there's one search every year for the keyword, okay, if that keyword's going to be worth £1 million, maybe you go for it. But if that keyword's like worth a tenner and there's one search a year, don't bother optimizing for it. It doesn't make sense. So let's show what we came up with at the end of this. So here's our keyword research. So what I'm going to do is scroll to the bottom first just to show you what it looks like. Let's see. As you can see, we have 93,500 keywords. So a lot of keywords. And that comes from breaking it down further from the natural columns that they had there, even further. So you can even just seeing here, you can see Zucchetti is a brand, and we've clearly looked at the brand here. And as you can see, Hertford, Epping, High Wycombe, these are locations. So we've added the brand and locations. So there's lots of ways of combining all these keywords to make even more keywords. So that's how we get to our 93,000. Which, as I'm sure you can appreciate, is a lot of work, takes a long time, not for the faint-hearted. Now, I'll show you this is the phrase. This is the average monthly search volume. So 74,000 a month for bathroom cabinets. So I'll talk you through what all of these columns mean and then how we would make a decision on which to target. So next is the CPC, which is cost per click. So if this was in a Google Ads, and we're not talking about Google Ads, we're talking about the organic search listings, which is below the Google Ads, this would cost £1 per click. So we know for a start how much that's going to do. Potential search traffic from SEO is 12,580. So it's always less than the search volume because some of that search volume will go to the Google Ads. Some of that might go to the Google Maps. Some of that will go to the organic bit at some point. And then we know for a fact that people will click mainly on the first three entries, probably on the first one, well, on the first three for sure. First one will get quite a lot more, like 60 to 80% of the clicks will go to the first one. So we know what the potential traffic is. I mean, it's not to be discounted because if it's me, I might check out the first three. I might just open them all in new tabs. So think about that as well. And then the potential search engine value. And this is basically like the SEO traffic times the cost per click. So if we were to buy this traffic, 12,580, if we were to buy that from Google Ads, how much would it cost us? Therefore, how much are we saving? How much is it worth to have it organically? Now, of course, the value is not going to be that because like a bathroom cabinet, it won't be worth £1. It won't have £1 profit in it. If you're selling a cabinet for 20 quid, you might have 10 quid profit in it. In which case, you could put, the actual profit you might be able to work out potentially for some clients. I'm not sure we would want to do that for 93,000 people or keywords. That'll take a long time. But I guess what I'm saying is it's probably worth more than the number we have in here because we're using the cost per click. But you can see cost per clicks can go up really high. There's one down here for £6.47 just for one click. That's going to get very expensive. 65 quid after 10 clicks. No guarantee that people will have bought something from your website after 10 clicks. Even after 100, you're at £650. Now, this is for column radiators. That means that if you sell in 100, if you sell 10 column radiators, you're on 650 quid. You need to make more than 650 quid. I have no idea how much a column radiator is, but you see my point. You've got to make sure it's profitable. So there will be a lot of things to look at when you're doing this. Part of it will be, is it worth it profit-wise? Has it got enough traffic? What's your profit on that particular material, etc., etc. And the last one here we haven't covered is the Google ranking position. And anything over 51 in this report just means we couldn't. It's just not found. So if it's 2000, it would still say 51. Doesn't mean 51. But you'll also see, if I show the search volume, if I go other way around, loading, 90,000, takes a while, you'll see that they've got naught, and naught just means it's below 10. So again, this doesn't mean naught, it could mean 9. So we may sometimes, on occasion, go for the noughts because we know that it will be easier to rank for it. And in fact, you can see some of the noughts they are ranking for in the second position. So something to consider. And so then you have a lot of different things to think about. We have broken this down further. You look at this more columns to the side. So we're saying one of the attributes of the keywords is quality. So you can see here, classic, designer. So we can filter by that. Room. So you can see it's bathroom, and then service, and yada yada yada. And then you can go all the way across here, and we've got lots of different attributes within the keywords. So like kind of a way to categorize the keywords. So that is effectively what keyword research is. The way you decide on what to target and whether it works for you is how much traffic is there, how much can you make from that product, how much will it cost you to get there, what is the difficulty of getting there. If it's going to take you 3 years to get there, is it worth it? Will you have spent too much on your SEO team or your resources or efforts to get there for it to be worth it? Maybe not. Are there easy ones that you can get quickly within 6 months, start generating a return, and then invest in the longer term ones using that money? And to be honest with you, sometimes is it just cheaper to use Google Ads? Because Google Ads starts straight away. So is it quicker and cheaper to use Google Ads? And once you're getting some money in, fund the search engine optimization with that money. So lots and lots of things to think about. Or is there a different route to market? Is marketing through Google not the right way? And when I say that, if you've got a product which is brand new, nobody will know to search for it. Search engine optimization might be part of your marketing plan because you know they're going to search for it in the future and you want to get a head start. That might be a plan, but Google Ads probably wouldn't because no one's searching for it. Why would you spend money on it? Well, the cost per click would be very cheap, so you might also say no one's searching for it, but if they do, let's make sure we're there. In those cases, because I say SEO is it's like a responsive sort of marketing, so you wait until someone searches and then you respond. So it's like more passive. Now there's more proactive things, which is more like social media. So someone's scrolling on Facebook, they're not even looking for an advert. Bang, you hit them, so you interrupt them, and then you show them the ad. So that is way more proactive, and this is more reactive. So it's a consideration with the product, the niche, the industry, and everything else. But SEO really does work. You get some really good results from it. Highly recommend it, especially if you're localized geographically. But this is Keyword Report, so hopefully that helps you to understand what's involved, our decision-making process, how much work goes into it, and all that sort of stuff. Thanks for watching. If you need any advice, you've got any questions, please do get in touch. I'm happy to talk to you about it.